Hey folks, welcome to Playing in Traffic. I'm actually in the main office of Playing in Traffic. Yeah, there is an office. As ridiculous as it sounds, there is one. Today's episode is actually going to take us to Truist Park here in Atlanta. And the reason why I'm showing you this is because this is basically my origins in music. It was with the Pega Babies. We played all the way up until the beginning of 2023, but we started back in 1986, and of course there was some time off and et cetera, and things happening here and there, but yeah, we actually did play way back, okay, so 1986, and here's a shot of us. There's a bunch of young folk right there. Interestingly enough, I actually bought this picture from somebody in England. That's a picture of us right across the street from City Gardens, and that picture was redone. When was that? That was the beginning of 2023 by a group of us that went to City Gardens. I got a video of that. I have a video inside City Gardens. Well, what's remaining of it. I went in there twice over the last, I'm going to say 2 years. And that picture that I just showed you, that was redone with the people that I went to. That was Tim Tate, Ian, and me went inside, and then we did our own version of that picture across the street from City Gardens. That was kind of fun finding that location. So yeah, okay, enough said about all that. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is because today, or later today, me and Braxy B are going to Truist Park to see Green Day and Rancid. Although I don't have the actual items to really make that I really wish I had right now, but I can just tell you how things went back in the 80s, late 80s. Now, the Pega Babies stopped playing, I believe, in early 1989. And previous to that happening, we had a gig once at the Anthrax, and I'll dig around. I think I've only seen the flyer for this once or twice my whole life. It was Guar, who headlined, Operation Ivy, and Pega Babies at the Anthrax in Connecticut. And one of the things I will never forget, and I don't know, I got to see, believe it or not, if this record is still in my possession. I'm not positive. I'll confirm that soon. But I'll put a picture up here of Operation Ivy's Hectic 7-inch because the copy that I got was traded. I traded for that 7-inch by giving Tim Armstrong, who was in Operation Ivy and is now in Rancid, a copy of the Pega Babies 7-inch Immaculate Conception. So I'm going to put that little trade up there. So interestingly enough, that was probably 1988. The year of that gig was probably 1988. And now we come full circle, 2024, and they're playing in a baseball stadium, Rancid. And I'm a big fan of Rancid. I really dig their music. And Green Day, even though I can't confirm this, but one thing the fact that I've ever met anyone from Green Day, I cannot confirm. I don't remember this. I've heard this happened at Gilman Street Warehouse, which that I can confirm. The Pega Babies played there, when we went on tour out to California. We played at Gilman Street Warehouse. Apparently, from decades after that, I've probably heard 2 or 3 times that I remember the guys in Green Day coming over to, the van and, bullshitting with us. But I really don't remember that. Sounds pretty cool, but I don't remember that. But it's interesting, like the journey that you will take whether you're a supporting act, whether you're a touring band, your local support, the good and bad of the people that you meet along the way. And I do kind of cherish that time when I traded 7 inches with Tim. And I will remember that tonight while I'm watching him play in Rancid at Truist Park. So that I wanted to intro this video with that info. Yeah. So we'll see how much what I can record or see tonight at Truist Park. Green Day, Rancid, Smashing Pumpkins is also on his tour. Linda's on the tour as well. So we'll see how things play out tonight. So you were just watching the Linda's opening the show tonight at Truist Park. I don't really honestly know nothing at all about the Linda's until Braxy B told me that there's some young folks in the Linda's. What was the age breakdown?
14, 16, 17, 19.
Well, that reminds me. I mean, that's pretty amazing. I would assume they're limited to where they can play at. I remember all ages shows back in the '80s where I think DRI's drummer was super young. I even think. Yeah. Anyway, blah 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 blah. Boring. That is pretty incredible. That young on a stadium tour with Green Day, Smashing Pumpkins, and Rancid, who is up next. So interestingly, Rancid, before they hit the stage, Backstreet USA was playing. Lars Fredriksson is a massive wrestling fan, well aware of that. So that was an interesting touch, being the Freebirds intro music. I'm sure Michael Hayes would be happy to hear that happened. And I also did record about 16 and a half seconds worth of the title track to their new record, and that's what was being played on there. And now we're off to Billy Corgan territory, and Billy Corgan, along with probably one of my favorite musicians ever, Bob Mould, have that amazing similarity in that they write great music and also have done pro wrestling promotion. I mean, Billy Corgan's still doing NWA. He's in NWA Full Tilt. So just wanted to state that fact. And Smashing Pumpkins is up next. And maybe I'll play 16 seconds of their music as well. We'll see. This is my first stadium concert in probably well over 30 years. And it is kind of like, it's kind of cringy, but I've never seen Green Day. And I love Rancid. And yeah, so there's that. Last outdoor stadium concert that I went to, in all reality, and I don't count any of the Warped Tours for that, is probably some kind of either Pink Floyd, thingy in the late 80s, maybe U2, late 80s, JFK Stadium in Philly. It's been that long, and for good reason. This is a massive crowd. I'd love to know how many people are in the outfield, because I was just here last week for a Phillies game, and honestly, the seating area kind of looks similar to this. These were definitely empty last time, but the different thing with this concert is they're in the outfield, and it seems like a lot of people there. Seems like a lot. Regardless, this is a really great. They definitely Green Day definitely knew what they were doing playing stadiums, because this crowd's well worthy of being in this stadium. So overall, the experience of the Green Day show, I'm really happy for them. I'm happy that I'm not mad at well, no, I'm happy, but I'm going to say I'm not mad. I'm happy for their level of success. I remember the first time, I forget what year it was. I'm sure it was around when Dookie first came out. I didn't even know who they were. And I remember like a New Year's Eve party I was at. I'm hearing this music on TV, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I go over to the TV, and it was in Madison Square Garden that I remember. Okay, I think it was Madison Square Garden. And it was like, there was this big pit, and a punk band was playing. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Because I was kind of like, I was in the Postal Service, I was on night work. I kind of lost track of new music, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And, I'm like, wow, this stuff, is this big now? Are you kidding? Like, wow, And, so I was, I'm just happy that they got their stuff off like that. And, overall, just to close this video up, this episode up, I will say that I probably will never, it's been a long time between, I said that in the video, it's been a long time in between of these stadium concerts. And one, I didn't do very well buying the tickets because I literally had no idea where the stage was going to be, which was absolutely ridiculous. Thank God they had like video screens, because I would have saw absolutely nothing. And the other flip is Truist Park parking man, just it to me, it's just you want to talk about something that would prevent me from wanting to go to events. That because the parking down there is just is ass. Okay, it's and I'm at the stage now where it doesn't even bother me as much the price of the parking. I'm willing to pay $30. Philly's $30. I know some events they go up higher. I get that part, but like for the most part, I was working at the building, so it was around $30. Yo, you pay for $30 parking at Truist Park. You're walking a half hour. You're walking 25 minutes, and if you're like me, you better put a pin in where you parked because it's like it's really. So that would really prevent me from wanting to really go back and do I'm not a stadium concert person. I'm just not. I'm just not. I am a Ruba Club, Fire, 100 people venue punk club, and most I'll go up to 2,000, 1,000, 3,000 venues. I'll sit in a music venue. But stadiums, baseball stadium. Whew. But anyway, all right, folks, thanks for watching this episode. And I'll see you again very soon, probably in a couple days, most likely. And have a great day and have a pleasant tomorrow.